Hey y'all tune into the Sweet Tea Podcast with your host Sweetscolour, not Color, and I got a special guest with me today.
What's going on, y'all? My name's Tre. I'm 24. I'm from
Period.
Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'm in the Army.
Ohio. Okay. Lived there your whole life?
Yes, actually, I was born in Cincinnati, but I was raised in Columbus, though, like an hour and a half away.
Okay. Well, y'all, you know we sipping on our sweet tea. Okay, we can't start the pod without the tea. Give me the
Got to.
period. This some good sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So sweet.
Some real sweet tea.
Okay, so you say you're in the army. How long you been in the army?
I've been in the Army for 5 years now.
5 years. Do you enjoy it?
That's a question that I get asked often.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy certain parts of it. It really reminds me of like I feel like this is probably how like a drug addict feels.
A drug addict.
I say that
Explain that.
meaning so when the highs are high,
Mm.
it's good,
Okay.
but
Okay.
when the lows are
It's
lows,
shitty
like
as
that
fuck.
shit is low.
Right.
Like so, it's like a give and take, but more taking than give.
Right. So you've been in 5 years. Do you see yourself like re-enlisting? Are you lifer?
Uh, so I'm actually currently trying to figure that out. I
Okay.
got about 18 months left on this contract.
This is your second contract?
Yes.
Okay. You know,
Yeah.
some people be enlisted for 6 years. Y'all look
No,
crazy. I
no,
could
no.
never.
I was doing mine 2 to 3 years at a time,
Yeah.
just so that way, like, if I don't like it, then it's not too bad. I can kind of put up for 3 years, but like five, six
Yeah,
years,
that's
that's a
crazy
long
behavior.
time to not be
Yeah, you're
happy.
sick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nah,
So,
but it's funny because really, I met him back in like the summertime,
hmm
like Mayish, maybe June-ish, and I was talking about my podcast. And I dropped my podcast, and he would be like, "Put me on the pod. Put me on the pod. I'm like, I got you. We gonna do this interview before you leave, right? When you leave."
Wednesday.
Okay, we here. I did it. I held my promise. But yeah, we met in the middle of like the summertime, and I dropped my podcast in the flyer and said I wanted to do interviews and stuff like that. And I'm just happy that before you left, I got to do this because I was like, we gonna do it, friend. We gonna do it. So we here. I
Yeah,
just had
I
to say that little
appreciate you having me for
period real
sure.
quick. You the first male on the pod, so episode 3, you the first one. So
Oh,
you
so
got
I gotta set the
you
bar
gotta
high
set the tone
then.
because everybody asking, I want to be on the pod. I want to be on the pod. I'm like, just chill. I already got it lined up and set up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, you're in Korea. You're about to go to where? Where are you going next?
I'm about to go to Fort Stewart next in Georgia.
Yeah.
So.
You picked that, or you kind of came up on orders?
So originally when I reenlisted, there's it's called a HAP
Oh yeah.
that gets attached to your reenlistment, and it was supposed to be for 4 years, Fort Eustis in Virginia.
Mm.
However, when I went to go do the paperwork for my HAP, it had Fort Bliss on it. So I contacted my branch manager because I was not about to go to the middle of the desert
Yeah.
for three,
Well,
four
yeah.
years. So I wasn't doing that,
Where were
and
you before here?
I was at Fort Campbell
Campbell, and you
in
came up on orders
Kentucky.
to create realistic to come here.
I reenlisted to come
I mean, I
here.
realistic to come here twice. It's
It
my
was
third time.
talked up by a lot of people, and they was like, "Korea's lit. Da, 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 you're gonna have a lot of
So tell me,
fun."
you didn't enjoy it?
I did. A lot of my time here was a blur. We partied
Yeah,
a
real
lot,
hard. That's what Korea
so
is. Like,
it was a nice little break from the real world, though.
yeah. So how do you feel like life was in Korea? Like
Um,
overall, like was it like would you tell people to come, or it's like, ugh?
I would recommend it if you're a person that like has your head on your shoulders and you can handle your alcohol.
Okay.
I say your head on your shoulders because it's a lot of outside influences and people get into a lot of shit over here.
Right.
So as long as you know how to carry yourself and stay out of the extra shit, then I think you'll have a great time. It's a
Yeah,
lot of places to
I agree with
travel.
that. I think Korea is definitely a place. Like I feel like every service member should come to Korea at least once.
Definitely. Yeah.
Preferably in specialists and below.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you come here with a little rank, it can be kind of hard to keep it. You know, I struggled a little bit 2020. You know what I'm saying? Second time I was here, yeah, got me. But I do think that Korea is a great place to go, especially if you didn't go to college.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely has that college like type of environment, but at the same time, it can be very messy. It's like college on steroids or high school on steroids. Like it can
Yeah,
get
for
messy,
sure.
and I feel like a lot of people come from maybe this is their first duty station, and maybe they did come from a walk of life that was more hostile or gang banging or whatever the case may be. But once you join the army, it's like this is your new gang. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
you was doing prior to the army, you kind of got to let that lifestyle go a little bit. And I feel like people get over here and they want to flex. Like I'm from the hood. Like I don't know why that is such a flex to be from somewhere that's a struggle or to have to struggle to grow up. Like people wanna, even if they're not from that, they're not really about that, never was about that, never seen what that lifestyle really was about. They come to Korea or join the army and be like, because nobody here knows me, I can be badass. I can be hood. So I can be anybody I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
They come and reinvent yourself.
Reinvent yourself for sure.
And a lot of the times, like all these hoods that people be claiming and all this other stuff, like we used to go back where you from. Like don't nobody
you from the
know who
suburbs?
you
Ain't nothing
are,
wrong with
bro.
that.
Like,
it's okay to live a nice life.
It's
Trust
cool.
Me.
Like
I wish I'd rather lived a luxury lifestyle than a struggle
honestly,
life. You know,
yeah.
people that's really from that shit ain't proud to be like, yeah, we were trying to get away from that.
It's
You know
a lot
what I'm
of
saying?
pain and like struggle and trauma that come with that.
Yeah.
So that's not something that people would be like jumping for joy to have went through.
And it's
or
like you
dealt
can
with.
tell people that's really from it when they not. People you can tell like you really not about that life. And I just feel like in Korea a lot of times though, the soldiers get out here and like I said, they get to fighting and it just be like, we in the army. At the end of the day, you in the army. You got to put that uniform on every day. So like the stuff y'all do on the outside on social media is going to follow you. Like it's only a matter of time before you get caught. So like just be mindful if you are coming to Korea that like this community out here is so small and you got a lot of small town popularity out here. It's gonna catch up to you eventually. It's gonna happen. So like you getting away with it at first, and if you care about your career, and if you joined the army because like this is what you wanted to do, or you wanted to get away from that lifestyle if you really was about it, or you trying to help your family, you got kids. Remember that when you outside drinking, partying and fighting and just acting like you just hardest motherfucker in the street, like just you joined the army for a reason. Like always remember that. So I feel like
That shit gonna catch up to you.
It is like
especially all these cameras and shit out here. You're not getting away with nothing.
In 4K, in 4K, like you're getting caught.
They're gonna know exactly who you are.
Right.
So
it's bad. So don't try to be sneaky out here, baby. You gonna get caught every time.
Know what's coming behind that shit.
So you feel like you struggled with any like things out here? Just kind of cool. Like you met good people and y'all vibed. Like
I did. I met some good people. There was definitely like that couple individuals that you find, I think, anywhere that you go in the military that kind of put a little more of a like facade up.
Yeah.
And that shit always gonna get exposed regardless.
Right.
Like you can only fake it for so long before something going.
Shows
something gonna trigger and you're not gonna be able to handle the pressure. So definitely dealt with that, and then just like the everyday regular military struggles.
Yeah.
So like having to get up super early to go do the single leg over and
right, cold as fuck, raining outside.
Cold as hell outside, and you just laying there like, why did I sign a contract for another few years?
Do this shit.
It don't make no sense, but I definitely have enjoyed like the culture though. I'm a big like trying to explore and experience new things person. So that aspect was nice. This is only the second time that I've been out of the country. So the first time was in Europe. So this was like a completely like different, like a 180 almost. Because, European culture is still a little similar to Western American culture. But Korean culture is like totally different.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been I've had some memorable times for sure.
I mean, me too. I had a great summer.
Yeah,
I had a time.
Yeah, the summer was lit. The summer was definitely lit.
So like, what was your upbringing like? Are you 2-parent household? Did you have siblings, sisters, brothers? Like, are you close with family? Like,
I was raised by my mother and my grandmother.
Okay.
Two amazingly strong women. I have 4 siblings.
Okay.
3 sisters and a brother.
Where you fall at in that chain?
I'm the oldest.
You the oldest?
Yeah. So I call it all the.
Yeah.
Even if it ain't have nothing to do with it. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Honestly. But yeah, it was always me and my mother and my grandma. I don't share like parents with any of my siblings. So
are y'all fall apart in age? Like, you're the oldest and then
me and the 2 siblings that I have with my mom, they're about to be 17 and 18. My little brother was born when I was like 8 or 9. And then my little sister a year after that. So, and then my dad's 2 daughters, they are 22 and 18.
Okay.
So it's not too big of an age gap. But yeah, I didn't really grow up with like my other 2 sisters because I was with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that we're pretty like family oriented now. we did struggle a little bit, so it was always kind of like a not a divide, but a little bit of tension in the house because my mom was working like 2, 3 jobs, and
Right.
then I was taking care of my siblings, making sure they got to school, doing
Yeah.
homework, eating stuff like that. So, but yeah, I had a pretty decent upbringing though. My
Yeah.
mama made it happen for the most part.
Okay. So do you have kids?
I do not. No.
Okay. Do you want kids?
I do actually. My magic number is 3. I
3?
don't want to. I don't want to go over that. But I
Really?
don't want them. I don't want to have like a child that's like a single child though.
So I want 2 or 4.
2 or 4.
Why? Here's my logic. All right. So we had a theme park, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Everybody gets on the roller coaster. If you don't have an even number, somebody got to sit by themselves. So either 2 or 4. Because if you have an odd number, somebody got to sit alone. But so yeah, that's my thing.
I ain't never think about
Yeah.
that.
Who wants to sit by them? I'm not sitting by myself. So whoever my partner is sitting with me, and that kid would sit by themselves.
Yeah.
So I need an even number. That's my either 2 or 4 is my magic number.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Odd numbers, no thank you. But
And they're bad luck.
right.
I need to reevaluate that.
Yeah. So magic number might be 4.
Yeah. 4 might be it.
Yeah, 4. 4 seems pretty good. I was gonna say. So you said that y'all kind of pretty close knit, but did struggle growing up. So do you feel like going into like maybe potentially fatherhood, is that something that you want to prioritize, like being really family oriented? Like you want to start any new traditions, or like how what does that look for you? Even though you don't know yet, like if you could picture yourself with a child or children, married, whatever the case may be, what does that look like for you?
I think that like the main thing would just be presence
Okay.
for me, from a father perspective.
Mhm.
Um, my dad wasn't really like around much when I was younger. We have like a decent relationship now, but it's kind of like shit. I'm
grown
24 now,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I mean all them lessons that I would have learned from you, kind of learned from bumping my head and from my mom.
Right.
I think like the main thing would probably just be presence. Like even if I'm not physically there all the time, knowing that like what I'm saying, they can call daddy for anything.
Right, your profession.
I'll be there. Yeah. And then the other part would probably making sure that they can navigate like their emotions and stuff. So I feel like that's an important thing to like teach kids when they're younger.
Okay.
Because it's something that'll affect you going into your adulthood, and then like you don't know how to navigate your emotions, and now you're ending up in all these crazy situations because you can't handle your anger, or like you don't know how to express to your partner how you feeling, like stuff like that.
Right. But yeah, I think that's very important what you said, that being able to navigate emotions, because I feel like that is very important, especially in the Black community, and especially in communities where we struggle, because you have that household or that lifestyle where the parent is like, I don't got time to deal with that. Deal with it on your own, and then you have children that are forced to deal with their emotions on their own, not or push them down to the point where when they get older, now they don't either. When it's time to be in a relationship, they're quiet when it's time to communicate. Lack of communication, don't know how to talk to people. And then you get in the military, so you meet people from every different like walk of life. You could tell like, damn, maybe when you were growing up, your mom or your father told you, to cry, to show emotion. So I feel like it's very important to be like to highlight that I want to be able to be in my children's life and make sure they're able to navigate their emotions, because it's going to be very, very important when you get older.
Definitely.
Because I think I struggled, or I said it briefly in the last episode, that my childhood, I can say for the most part, was fairly great until I got into my like teenage years, like 9th to 12th grade years. I was homeless, dropped out of high school for a little bit. Like I said, I graduated, but dropped out of high school for a little bit, dealt with domestic violence, and I feel like that definitely played a role in now my years of how I deal with stress or handle adversity. I feel like because that happened to me, and I feel like, not that I wish and struggle on anybody, but I feel like once you've been through the struggle, you know how to get through anything. Like you're not sheltered in this life. So I'm honestly grateful that the things that I experienced in life, because now as an adult, I'm able to deal with adversity or deal with shit not going the way I wanted it to go, and it's like not having that chip on my shoulder because one thing bad happened to me. But I can say like me and my mom had a very good relationship, so I was very knowledgeable, or like mature at a young age. So I feel like me and my mom did navigate well with our emotions. I think too well. Like I don't know why I was so mature. Like you should not be worrying about what grown folks got going on, like like the bills and stuff like that. But I was locked in, like, and I feel like that made my mom feel bad, because it's like, damn, I'm over here trying to hide the fact that we're struggling, and you over here like, what's going on? But yeah, I think it's very important to catch that stuff when you're young or when they're young to be able to help you navigate life when you get older, smooth and calm and collected. You know what I mean?
Definitely, because you don't realize the weight that like was on your parents' shoulders until you get older.
Right, and
and
think how
in the
young
real life.
we are. I don't know how old was your mother when she had you?
She was 22.
22. Now imagine being 22-year-old with a kid right now.
I couldn't.
I'm 29. I still
can't
got
imagine having one right now.
That's what I'm saying.
So like,
I'm still fucked up.
I once you get older, you kind of understand like, maybe they had made some poor decisions before.
They was learning just like you were.
Exactly. Yeah. I tell my mom that all the time because she always is like, she holds like a lot of like the things that we went
like
through.
Guilt?
On her own shoulders, and I tell her all the time like it was a learning experience for both of us.
You was growing and learning.
Yeah.
Too. 22.
Yeah. That's I couldn't imagine. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to
Get
figure out what I'm gonna eat in the morning, let alone like
what my baby gonna eat.
Yeah, what my baby gonna eat, how I'm gonna dress him, like crying at night.
18 minutes. Okay, so you say that, you know what I'm saying, you potentially want to have kids, and I can see you, that little father figure. Do you see yourself like a husband?
Oh, for sure.
Or you want to be a husband?
Yeah, definitely. I think that I was like brought up on like that 90s love.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you was raised by your grandma.
I was, yeah. So she definitely
instilled that.
I guess whatever you want to call, nowadays they call that shit being a simp or whatever. But
girls love
me
simps.
Personally, I don't really care. At some point, I want to be a husband. Like, it's a goal for me. I don't necessarily want to be like somebody's boyfriend or baby daddy.
Yeah, want to lock in. We in this thing for life, soulmates.
You see yourself being like a spouse? Or...
So let's say this. So I was married already once. And a lot of people ask me this, like, can you see yourself being married again? At first, my answer was, fuck no. Fuck no, I'm not getting married again. Right? But it's like, just because somebody hurts you or because something didn't work out does not mean that, like, to give up on love. Right? Or to give up on that goal of marriage. And I think now, and this is a military culture, a lot of us get married young. And we just do shit to get to the next duty station. So I feel like that experience, though, I was not ready to be a wife. I got married, I think, at 22 or 23 years old. So I was over here talking about, girl, you was married, right? But I wasn't ready to be married. But I think that experience of being married young and seeing what marriage really is showed me, like, or taught me what it is to be a wife. Yeah. Like, a lot of people want the title, but y'all really know what goes into being a wife. That shit is not easy. This shit is not always fun. This shit not always rainbows and butterflies. Like, it's struggle. Yeah. It's struggle in that. And y'all say until death do us part, and y'all committed to each other for supposedly a lifetime. Right? So it's like, it's not that I'm done. I just want to break up. No, y'all finna go through this fight until y'all can't fight no more. So it scared me. I was like, no, that shit was fucking terrible. It was really controlling. It was just not fun. But it wasn't always bad. You know what I'm saying? It was great at one point. But now, can I see myself being remarried? I say yes, but I want to be in love. Like, I don't want to get married because we want to go to the next duty station together. I don't want to be married because we're, like, basically military lifestyle. You're here, I'm there. So let's get married so we can be together. When I get proposed to, I want to be like I want to be ugly crying, so shocked and just so in love. Yeah. And I feel like if that's not what I feel, I'm gonna say no, because I think I got married so young and just did it for the fuck of it, that I took out the romance or the love behind it. Like, I loved her, don't get me wrong, but it was not time for us to get married. So yes, I can see myself being a wife, but I'm not committing to marriage unless I'm not doing it again. I'm not getting married 3 times. What the fuck? So next time got to be it. That's it. Like,
where do you think that like people go wrong? Like because everything is in like stages. So where do you think people go wrong before the actual marriage?
I think shit goes wrong when shit stop being fun. And what I mean by that is, after a while you get comfortable. So the stuff y'all was doing in the beginning, them butterflies and rainbows, sometimes some relationships they don't go away, but I feel like 9 times out of the 10, or maybe 8 times out of the 10, it stops being as fun as it was because y'all stop going on dates, or y'all stop telling each other y'all beautiful, or invested in each other's goals or what y'all love to do. Like, in the beginning, let's say I do my podcast. So supportive of my podcast. Let's say we're 2 years in. It's like, I can't really give a fuck about your podcast at this point because I see you do it all the time.
Yeah.
Just like stop supporting them. But I just feel like once the fun stops happen and people run for that honeymoon feeling again with a new person. Does that make sense? You know, you first start talking to somebody, it's like rainbows and butterflies. It's all giddy, and it's just like the best time to be dating somebody. Like I love it here. Like oh my god, I'm so in love. I just where were you? Where you been my whole life? And then 4 months, 5 months, 6 months go by, and it's like I'm running or chasing that butterfly feeling again. So I feel like some people don't have the discipline to be like, not necessarily at the rough patch, but like let's get it back. Mm-hmm. They're just straight. We're not happy no more. We're not having fun no more. Like I want to be done. With our younger generation, because you see our grandparents, or a lot of our grandparents, great grandparents, been married 50 years. You think in 50 years that they ain't had no adversity in their marriage? They went through some shit. They didn't went through some shit. Yeah. That's what I said. Marriage is not easy, but people give up, I think, too soon. And in the society that we live in nowadays, it's like you said, the simps shit, or like being in love is like not necessarily frowned upon, but it ain't cool. It's like they'd rather be hoes on both sides. I'd rather be fuck my baby daddy and fuck my baby mama, and I'm outside for the streets. Make his pockets hurt and all that other shit. Yeah. See, that's a message to the fellas too. It is okay to show your girl that you love her, bro. Period. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like that whole like simp apocalypse bullshit that they be having going. Like I don't. What are you supposed to? Who am I supposed to love? I don't understand. We were literally a man and a woman were made to be together. So I don't understand why, you know what I'm saying, it's such a taboo to like show your, not necessarily just a man and a woman, but but show your partner. Yeah, show your significant other that you fuck with them. Because you did all that to get them, right? And you get them, and then it's like, you just what? I'm a trophy? You just want to show me off? Like, why'd you do all that just to? It's like people chase a title almost. Like, oh yeah, I got her, like, or I got him. Right. But like that's it though. Like y'all at home behind closed doors and motherfuckers sitting on TikTok all day, or like y'all barely even speak to each other, or like the genuine feeling ain't even there no more. Like, yeah, I agree. I just feel like I said, I feel like society plays a role in relationships in these day and age. But I feel like once the fun stops being fun, people just run out of their marriage or out of their relationship. But at the same time, I feel like if you're not happy, you leave. Oh yeah. Because it's better to just leave than to stay and cheat. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is, if you have the opportunity, and I'm saying like dating, you're dating somebody, and instead of like, let's say you both are supposedly in a happy relationship. Nobody's saying they're distraught, upset, angry, whatever the case may be. And that person, let's just say me and you are dating, right? We're in a relationship, and I'm happy, but you're not. But you're not having no conversation with me. You ain't telling me nothing. But you go cheat. If you're not trying to express to your partner, like, I'm unhappy, I got this going on, I got that going on, blah, 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 blah. How is that person gonna know, how can I fix that? How can I fix it? But I feel like in this day and age, I feel like it's okay to be done. It's okay to close that chapter of your life and be like, you know what? This ain't for me. And instead of hurting myself, you know what I'm saying, to force myself to stay in this relationship, I'm gonna leave. It's easier said than done. 110%. I've been there. I was not always faithful, but it's like, be free. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you are unhappy in your relationship, one, of course, try to fix it, and if that doesn't work, leave. You know what I'm saying? Just to save yourself and save that person, because it becomes, and I'm speaking from my own personal experience, it becomes so toxic, so nasty. I start hating each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just like, if you're unhappy, leave. So yes, a lot of people leave the relationship too early, too soon, because they feel like they're chasing that happy feeling. But if it's like you're doing everything and that person doing everything and everything's great, y'all in a technically like happy space, and you're still unhappy, just go. Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah, it's like you fought your fault. You did everything you could do to, try to solidify or like fix that. It's like a cup that breaks, right? And you try to put the pieces back together with band-aids or tape. Water's still gonna sprinkle through. If it's broken, it's broken. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, sometimes don't force yourself to stay in a situation that you're genuinely not happy in. Because what's the point? Be happy. You know what I mean? Like I said, two sides of that. One, people leave too quickly because they're chasing that. I want to be rainbows and butterflies. It ain't always rainbows and butterflies, baby. It's work. And when you really love somebody, you know what I'm saying, or that person really love you, y'all gonna put in the work to fix it. And once when that love has depleted, you know what I'm saying, it's okay to move forward and find a new love. Me, prime example, myself, married, done, found a new love. Like, just don't stay somewhere you're not happy at. Like it's just. So like, what are some of your like red flags? When you're dating. When you're dating.
Ooh. My red
Red
flags.
flags. I'm like, oh hell no, that'd be crazy. Can't do it.
Nah, I think I mean I guess you can like associate red flags with like turn offs.
Okay,
Right?
turn off.
Okay. Um a woman that isn't like willing to put in the same amount of effort that the man is.
Example.
And so what I mean by that is like you hear a lot today that, the man is supposed to do this and do this and do that and do that, and then like the woman is just supposed to be there and
Exist.
look pretty, yeah, just breathe and look cute, like. And I feel like that's a really bad like misconception, because if I'm putting in all this work and showing you that like I want you and that I want to be with you, and you're not reciprocating that energy at all, like there's eventually I'm gonna go find something that
Somebody that's
is reciprocating that.
Yeah.
Like, so that's definitely like I would say one of my biggest red flags is like a woman that's not willing to put in the same amount of effort as you are. And it don't necessarily have to be like you paying bills and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
like just what I'm saying.
Oh, so you're
Show
not a
me
50-50,
everyone.
you'll pay all the bills.
See, the 50-50 conversation is it's a delicate one, because so I do agree with a 50-50 situation,
Mhm.
but I also agree with couples doing what works for them.
Okay.
So if it works for y'all that the man is paying everything and
Everything.
doing everything, then cool. Like,
I feel like with my profession, it's like you finna pay half, bitch. You know what my check is. You know what I'm saying? We in the army.
I
The
don't
fuck?
really equate it to like finances though.
Shit.
Like, we can, if I'm paying all the bills and I'm, what I'm saying, doing that, then your 50 will be making sure the house is good, or cooking dinner.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm coming home to
Well,
like a
that's
cooked
like
meal and
the
stuff like
honey.
that.
That's like the honey they was talking about. You pay all the bills, and then they should have food.
I mean, but that's still going 50-50 though, because
Punani. You know what I'm saying?
you got to put in effort for
Cleaning.
that. You got to put in effort to keep the house clean. You got to put in effort to cook. You got to put in effort to
Okay,
make
cool,
sure
cool,
that
cool,
it's a
cool.
safe, peaceful space for your man to come
I guess
home
maybe I'm
to.
different
So
too because I date women predominantly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 50-50 for us. It's like you a
it'd be
girl, I'm a
really
girl.
hard to please y'all sometimes.
I mean, very true. Very true. I mean, hey, yeah.
What
But
about you? You think that? Because I think I'm getting a little inkling that
what?
the 50-50 is not
Oh,
a.
no. 50-50, I'm cool. I said I'm in the army.
Oh,
If
okay.
my partner's in the army. Now, hold on. Let me talk about something. Now, if my partner is making millions and I'm doing some little play ass job that's
Mm-hmm.
making me no motherfucking money, you pay these motherfucking bills.
Yeah.
Because why
For
not? Like,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? But if we're equally yoked, I have no problem paying 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
110%. But like I said, I predominantly date women. So it's like, she a girl, I'm a girl. I ain't gonna make,
Yeah.
like, what? Yeah, so I feel like, say, whatever works for the couple works for me. But
Yeah.
like I said, the relationship I've ever been in, I've never been in a relationship where somebody paid 100% of me, everything I got
Mm-hmm.
going on. But also, like I said, my profession. I'm in the army. Most people I date are also in the military. So we ain't out. I don't know who told y'all we're rich, but you can look my check up online.
That was a lie.
It's a lie. That is a lie.
A lie.
It's a big lie. So yeah, it's like I'm not gonna expect you to pay all our rent when BAH low as hell. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just unrealistic, and everybody got their own bills and shit they got going on. So no, I don't. I feel like 50-50 is cool. I don't think it's I don't think it's an issue to pay 50% of whatever it is. And yeah, we're gonna go half on this rent, half on the electric bill. I'm going half on everything because I want some money in my pocket.
In return, I'm also cooking. I'm also cleaning.
Right. Yeah, we match your
It's a
energy around here. We
partnership,
are
not
reciprocating the energy.
facts.
Period.
Facts.
Okay. But yeah, I don't. My red flag, let me see. Red flag when dating somebody. I don't like when I sounded so ghetto. That's so I don't like when I'm around somebody,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they always on their phone. Always on their motherfucking phone, right? And then I leave and I text you and I call you. You can never answer the phone.
Now you can't be on your phone.
Yeah, but you whole time we together, you on that phone. Like and I don't have a problem being on the phone. That never is an issue because I'm a social media type of person.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. I record and all that. So I get being in tune with your social media accounts and whatever. But if you're always on your phone and then just so happen every time I call you, You never answer, or you're busy. Busy doing what? Because when you with me, you on that phone.
I'm gonna assume you were the nigga. So
you with somebody, you sneaking and kicking in this motherfucker.
Yeah, fact.
So that's like a big. I guess one of my big red flags is that white lies. I hate white lies. Like, why the fuck are you lying about something so small?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about me, I got really good memory when it comes to what people say. So I was like, huh. But I ain't gonna call you on it initially. I'm gonna sip my tea. You know, sweet tea. I'm gonna sip my tea, and then I'm just catching you on little white lies. And another one, I hate a flexer. I don't know if that's a South thing. I'm from Georgia. I'm from Atlanta. I don't know if it's like a South thing, but like, or where we from, you don't brag on what you got. If you bragging, I mean you don't got it. So a bragger, like a boaster, be who you are, have what you have, and be humble about your shit. But like bragging about what you got, red flag. That shit is annoying. I'm not finna talk to you, and all you talking about is what you got, what you can bring to the table, how much money you got. Like, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
What you giving me then? If you got all this money, what you putting in put that shit in my hand, because you talking about it, niggas. Give it to me. I would like to see.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. Like, if all of our conversations, the topic of our conversation is you and what you got and where you going and this and that, like, okay. We can just go ahead and cut this shit short.
Yeah, because clearly it's all about you.
I can definitely agree with that one.
Yeah, no. So what do you feel like? What do you feel like women should bring to the table?
Oh, shit. Well, obviously, being like that slice of peace, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Especially, like being a black man in this today's society, like it's not the easiest thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, like you gotta be a little bit harder outside than inside your home. So I feel like if I can't come home and like be able to unwind and mellow out, and like if I got to come home and be hard with you too, then I feel like it's just not it's not gonna be a good mix. Right. So definitely being able to like
be your peace,
be my peace, and get me to come out of that shell.
That's so cute.
You gotta be goofy, cause I'm not gonna lie. It ain't a whole lot of shit that I'll take serious. Yeah. I'm always laughing. I'm always good, like smiling. Humor. Yeah, like I like to be. I pride myself kind of in being like that person that'll come into a quiet room and everybody will be laughing by the time I leave. Like, so you got to be able to like match that energy. Like never a dull moment type thing. Yeah. Obviously, everything ain't gonna always be funny, but you know, like but not a goofy sense of humor. Person. Yeah. Somebody that can teach me something as well, like especially say it is a female that might be making a little more than me or whatever, like put me on game, like let me, you know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want no handouts, but just somebody that can help me learn something that I didn't know before I met you type shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that make me want to like be better and do better. Mm-hmm. Like even if I could be on the Forbes list and shit, I need to go do this better. Like I need to go do this and that. Somebody that'll like help motivate me, because I don't think that a person should ever motivate you solely, but somebody that can help motivate you for sure. Okay. What about you? Okay. He say nothing yet that I can motherfucking zoom in on him. You doing great. You're doing a great job. Nah, but for me, what do I feel like someone should bring to the table? Honestly, it's gonna have to do a lot with them. I feel like they need to have a lot of self love, healed, just mentally okay. I want you to come into this situation, relationship, whatever, with your baggage. I understand naturally there's going to be some trauma that you experience in your life, but like I don't want to be the one you're pouring all that trauma into. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You mean like kind of that sweet tea into me. So basically I was at what was I asking?
Damn. Okay, I said that I feel like they should come healed and
yeah, that's right. So I was saying, when you were saying like don't like dump their trauma on you, you mean like with like trust issues and stuff like that?
Yes, like trust, or like super jealous or insecure because of their past. Like I feel like you gotta have that moment of, I do feel like, could be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like what I learned also being somebody who did serial date, that it is very important very important. Doesn't always happen, but it's very important to give yourself that moment after being with somebody to find yourself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you have that moment to woosah and let go of all that past trauma you have with that relationship, and then go into a new one. Healed.
And like reground yourself.
Yeah, because I feel like I said, yo, that I'll break up with somebody and missed one next 15. One coming. Bye. Next. Okay. So I always had, okay, and I can have me another one. So, but it turned into like, damn, when the last time I've been by myself? Mm-hmm. And prior to, I think, in January or maybe December of 2022 until October, that's the first time I've ever really been single. Single. I could post I'm single, nobody will feel that way. And it felt amazing. But I feel like I learned a lot about myself. So I feel like it's very important to have that pause. To find yourself, love yourself, figure out what makes you happy again, and then jump back into that. You know? I feel that's important. So I feel like don't come into our situation bringing the past trauma, drama, insecurities you had with them, what they did to you, they cheated on you, they did this and that. But don't give me a chance to be great. So bring, just happiness to the table, like self-love and heal sprinkles to the table, Also, I feel like saying what you said, like I want somebody that's gonna be able to teach me. Now, here's another thing though. I'm a hothead. I got a big ass personality. If you can't already tell, I'm a rah type of bitch. You know what I'm saying? But also, how I was raised a little bit, I went through a little struggle, so I got a little umph into me. So I would say I'm very dominant. I can be very dominant. So I need somebody to dominate me. Like if you are passive, or if you're too a little too nice, I'm gonna run you the fuck over. If you let me, I'm sorry. It's not on purpose, but if you let me, I'm gonna run you over. So you gotta have a little more oomph than me, because my oomph a little strong. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like my partner gotta bring that more. I don't want to say
like submissiveness.
Them or me?
They gotta bring a little more submissiveness out of you.
Want to be submissive? Yes, because if not, I'm telling you, I'm the daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in charge. Like, and I will run you over. I will. So I feel like bring, more of, I don't know, just more. I guess testosterone. I got a little testosterone. Bring more than me. You know what I'm saying? More masculinity than I got, because women do have a side masculine sides, whether if they're feminine. Definitely. Or not. Like I wear heels and I'm dressed, I wear makeup, but I still have a masculine side just in general. Like because I went through a lot, I had to struggle a lot. With that struggle made me hard. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm have this outer shell that you kind of got to break down to get to me. So I need somebody with a strong, I guess, spirit, because I'm a lot to handle. And it's not to say that I feel like that's okay and that's just who I am. I am still working on being more, I don't want to say submissive, but like calm the fuck down. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like relax. Like you're a little too hot headed. So not saying, oh, just me how I am. That's how I am. No, I still can go and learn. But off the rip, yeah, it's just I can be a little abrasive.
I think you just brought up a good point too, like that you're still willing to learn. So I think that like a lot of people where they fuck up, especially in like relationships and stuff, they come into it with like, oh, this is who I am, and this is who I was when you met me.
So it is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To an extent, yes. Yeah. But when it comes to once you are in a relationship, there are certain things that you have to cater towards in order for that relationship to grow. So you can't come into it with all these toxic like habits that you can do. It's okay when you're single.
Right.
But now you have this person that you're committed to, that you also, when you're out and about and stuff like that, you're representing them and yourself. Like there's things that you have to come into that relationship and be willing to compromise about. Right. So I think that's a good point. It's like making sure that you're able to be adaptable to the relationship dynamic.
Right. Because that's just who I am don't mean that is right. Like there is some things that I feel like I could change about myself. Like I said, my attitude is disgusting, nasty. It's nasty. But I'm the only girl who grew up between two boys. You know what I'm saying? They bullied the fuck out of me growing up. And then my mom, I'm my mother's child. That I'm her twin. Evil twin. So a lot of my personality traits are the way I react to things, like you said, growing up. Back with the kids comment is I learned a lot of that stress management or my attitude or how I responded to stuff because of my mom and how she talked to me and how she talked to other people. So now I speak. I swear to God, me and my mom sit next to each other. I'm like, whoa, of course not to be fucking reckoned with. Like we don't fucking play. So yeah, it's like I can work on it, but at the same time, I do want somebody that comes with a little more like thick skin, I guess. Like everything I say is not gonna offend you because I'm telling you I'm gonna offend you. Like who the fuck are you talking to? You know, make me shut the hell up. Make me shut up. Make me be quiet. You know, I would say that, and just like somebody who is goal oriented and driven and is a go getter. Bring that drive to the table. Like whatever I say I want to do, whatever you say you want to do, we got like action behind our words. We're not just saying like I want to do my podcast. No, we gonna work towards it to get what you want to get. Like just being my biggest supporter. Bring that support to the table. You know, because you don't want to be trying to excel in something that takes time, patience, effort, money, and the person behind you is like, yeah, I do it, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like you want them to support, love what you love for me because you see it makes me happy. You know. So I think that's my biggest thing.
If the whole world against me, at least like you should be that person.
Right, having my back.
Right there, yeah, for sure.
You made a comment though. You said when your girl's out, like you kind of represent me. So interesting. Do you have a problem, or do you feel some way like, is your woman allowed to have male friends when like out? Or, like, how do you feel like that?
Is she allowed to have male friends?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's kind of like an unrealistic expectation, especially if coming into the situation. When this uploads, people gonna be like, man, they had to have rehearsed this shit.
What's his act? Drop him.
Especially if those male friends, if they were friends before she even met you, like that, you kind of that goes into like you kind of trying to reconstruct that person's life. Like, that obviously, like if there were certain things that y'all were doing, like not sexual wise, but certain things that y'all was doing, like as much time as y'all were spending together, like and stuff like that. Obviously, some of that stuff would like change a little bit. But as far as like not having friends and shit, like that's kind of OD to me.
It is.
I'm not about to tell you who
I
to
agree.
be friends.
I agree. For the peanut gallery in the back.
Unless I'm not gonna lie, unless they out there, a bunch of your single friends, doing their little 304 activities and shit.
Not 304. I'm crying.
And trying to influence you and shit. That's the only time that I have a problem. But other than that, like, they not doing what I'm doing. So.
Yeah. Okay. Period. You heard the man. They not doing what he doing. Okay. I feel you. I feel like a lot of people have that old one. So I can win a picture. Your male friends need to decease.
Right.
They need to be gone. But how do you feel about dating a woman who feels like you shouldn't have female friends? No go. Or do you feel like I'm gonna respect that?
I mean. And I feel like that's where it comes with the give and take with the whole relationship thing, right? Especially if I'm expressing to you like that all comes with trust, to be honest. Mm-hmm. And if y'all don't have trust, then y'all really shouldn't even be together anyways.
Facts.
But I mean, the same thing applies to what I just said though. Mm-hmm. Like if it's female friends that obviously I know that like, you know what I'm saying? If they had the opportunity,
they'll jump on it.
Yeah, then like you feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna have to fall back. But if it's, because I have really close female friends and stuff like that, that is purely on a platonic level. Yeah. We would have to have a conversation about that. Because if I'm not trying to like delete people out your life and reconstruct what you got going on, but there's no compromise, then we might have to reconsider.
Do you feel like, or how do you feel about like your partner being a outside type of person? You know what I mean? Are you a homebody?
I'm
both.
I can be both for sure. These last few months, I really have been like.
Yeah, I ain't really seen you.
I ain't really been outside for real. I've been doing a lot of like self-reflection and trying to figure out what my next path is.
I was gonna say something smart. Go ahead.
I figured it was coming eventually. But yeah, I kind of go through like phases where I'm like, shit, we outside.
Period.
I don't even
fuck home. I hate home, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know what the crib is. But then like I'll have little stretches to where I'm like, man, I just want to chill, like get on the game with the homies or whatever, or do something in the house. But I don't mind like my partner going outside though. Excuse me.
Sweet tea.
Like I said, that comes with trust though.
Yeah, it does.
Because I want you to be able to go out and like I'm not sitting here fucking stressing and my hair falling out.
Right,
and I'm wanting you to text.
Why you not answering the phone? Every time you with me, you on that damn phone. Every time you go out, now the phone disappears.
If I'm not comfortable enough with you going outside, then like we don't have enough trust
built.
This situation. Yeah, we gotta get that.
What else I'm gonna say? Yeah, you definitely got to reevaluate because if you don't got no trust, it's not fun either. It's stressful on both ends. Like, damn, you don't trust me, motherfucker. Fuck. I just want to go with my homegirls.
Yeah,
Have time. Like, relax.
Like I said, as long as they ain't no 304s and they ain't down.
So you said 3 or 4 about 3 times. Let me ask you a question. What makes a woman a hoe? Or no. We're not gonna give you the easy way out. What do you feel like makes a woman promiscuous? Let me say that promiscuous.
Promiscuous.
What do you feel like? It's like nope.
If she can't control like her temptations, and obviously we're talking about of the flesh. Like if she can't control those temptations, then I mean.
So what do you? So I'm a girl. Mm-hmm. And my temptations is I want to hunch.
Okay, so let me
elaborate.
Like,
now I'm a hoe. He just called me a hoe. He just called me a hoe.
I did not. No. So say, you know what I'm saying? Obviously you're single, but even if you're not, because in this generation you never know.
Right.
And every time you go out, you different dudes.
Okay.
Busting it open. Like
you talking about?
I don't know if I can say that.
You can say fucking.
Okay, well, you out here just fucking. Like, your legs open for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I'm pretty sure the females ain't going to agree with me, but I feel like that makes you a hoe.
So, let me ask you a question. Do you feel that same way when your niggas is hunching?
For sure. I hold that standard on both sides. Like, you know what I'm saying? There is a line.
Oh, let's talk about the line. What's the line?
The line of what exactly? With like
you said there was a line, so I'm saying, what's the line?
Oh, okay.
It's falling?
Yes, it is.
What's the line?
So, right, you asked me if there's a line, or not if there's a line, but
what is the line?
What's the line? So you got to be able to hold that standard with females and with your homeboys too, though. Because I'll tell them like the line is I'm not gonna tell on you, but I'm gonna tell you like, bro, you tripping, like you fucking up.
So no, the question at hand here is, do you have that same like thought process when your homeboys is fucking a new bitch every weekend, or you know what I'm saying? The same thing you said like makes a woman a hoe, like she outside can't hold her temptation and hunching. So do you have that same like feeling when your homeboy is just like, oh, niggas gonna be niggas? That's that nigga. He getting all the hoes. He getting all the bitches. Like he that nigga. Realistically.
Yeah. I mean, if you're single, then obviously, like you know what I'm saying.
Live your life.
But I'm gonna tell you, like,
you
need to be like, you wildin'. You need to be careful. Like, at least be using protection and so on and so forth. I'm still gonna call you a hoe. Oh, yeah. I'm still gonna call you a hoe. And all my niggas can attest to this. I'll be quick to call you a hoe. Yeah, you're a whore. But I think that same thing like applies with females though. Like, I mean, if you single, do you?
Right.
But
live your life.
Your value is gonna come from like what people know you of.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying?
Very true. So if you're a person, and I won't even just say females because it's the same thing with niggas. It's just a little bit different, but I'll get into that after this. As a female, you guys obviously the expectations of y'all are a lot different than males. I guess you could call it a double standard.
Of course.
But a female that is known as someone who has hunched a lot with a lot of different dudes,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Your value is going to be a lot lower in a man's eyes as far as when it comes to like potential for like a relationship and stuff. Because no man wants to be, say we out here in the Ville. This is a perfect example. We in Korea right now. Say I'm dating a girl and we walking through the Ville. I'm butterflies, all that shit. Like, this is my shorty.
Yeah,
and we walking past niggas and they, oh yeah, she's with blah, blah, blah. Like, I just bust her down like 2 weeks ago. Or like, I just did this like a month ago. Or like all these dudes know what you look like with your clothes off. Like, that's going to affect your value so bad. But I said double standard because with a man, see, I told you I was going to get into some hot takes.
Here you go, let's do it.
Here we go. So with a man, females tend to like things that other females also want.
You know what? You ain't wrong about that.
So if you're a man that it's known that a lot of females want him. A lot of females, you know what I'm saying? He done got good reviews and return customers. They're gonna be more likely to want to. Let me go see what that's about. Like, but from a man's perspective, it might just be a quick, little, easy one nighter. But for a woman, that's like, okay, that might be like something that I could see as a potential relationship. Do you like how you feel about that? Because you.
So I'm a feminist, right? I'm 10 toes, stand 10 toes. A girl can do what the fuck a nigga can do. If you want to fuck 17 niggas, by all means, fuck them.
Absolutely.
Do what the fuck you want to do. What'll make you happy. My thing is now for the ladies is if you gonna fuck these niggas, do it smart. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck 5 niggas in the same friend group.
You gotta keep it PG.
Okay, keep it cute. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Date, vibe, right? Just be careful what you're doing and how you're doing it, right? Have sex with people that you feel like respect you. And what I mean by that is, if you're having sex with somebody that respects you, I guarantee they're not gonna pillow talk. Meaning, when you walking in the Ville, like you said, they're like, oh, I just bust her down. Even if they did bust her down 3 weeks ago, and he genuinely like fucked with her as a person, it's not something he's gonna bring up because he cares about you. He likes you enough, vibe with you enough to not be a topic of discussion. Like, oh yeah, I fucked her. Like, it's not a flex. It wouldn't be a flex. Also, fuck these niggas in different area codes. You know what I'm saying? Like different places because yeah, like you said, I can agree. It don't look great if you walk in the Ville and everybody saying I fucked her. I fucked her too. Damn, she done fucked 17 niggas. But the same time though, I do feel like a firm believer if you want to have if you want to be promiscuous, be risque, be a little raunchy, do it. Have fun. Live your life. You're young. You only have one life. Be protected. Wrap it up because 9 times out of 10 these niggas is dirty. And these pH balance is gonna be thrown off. Wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? If he hunching more than one woman, I'm telling you, coochie gonna be broke. So you know what I'm saying? Just be careful about how you move and how you moving. But I do feel like a woman can have just as much sex as a man. Now another question. Since we getting into it, tea getting a little spicy. Do you feel like body counts matter?
Do I feel like body counts matter?
Yes.
So this kind of like ties into what you was just talking about, right? You can't be shitting too much where you lay.
Right.
So, and obviously it's a little different. I'm gonna use Korea as a comparison a lot because I mean this is where we at right now. But I can't really like judge you based off of like what you had going on before me. But
I'm about to hit the clap. Wait. This shit got claps. I'm gonna clap for y'all. Hold on, cheer. Y'all can't hear it, but I hear it.
The only thing is, I just say because like, obviously, like the example we just used with the Ville being in somewhere where it's really localized and a lot of people know you.
Yeah.
That's kind of like gonna make it a little bit different. But if we're like in the States or something, then that makes it a whole different.
Is it a question that you ask? Like, what's your body count?
Absolutely not.
If you ask it what the fuck your body count is in 2024, motherfucker, you is a childish ass young man.
We are grown ass adults.
First of all, especially if you've been fucking since you was 14. I ain't been fucking since I was 14. But if you've been fucking since you was 14 years old, do the fucking math. Especially if they 29. I have not been fucking since I was 14. I lost virginity at 20 before they tried to say it's me. But I'm just saying, if
I was 17.
And you've been fucking since you were 17. How old are you again? 24.
I'm 24.
Exactly, and you're a male. Anyway, but like my point is, like, I think it's very childish to ask somebody what their body count is, especially as a man who 9 times out of 10, okay, let me say 8 times out of 10, has a higher body count probably than their partner. Usually, not all times, because some of them be out here, doing their thing. 9 times out of 10, though, the man is more sexually active than the woman is because we have this little, oh, I can't let nobody touch me, type of stereotype or societal
The
pressure.
thing is, men will hit. A lot of men will have sex with anything that got a fucking heartbeat.
Because coochie don't got no color.
So, that's the difference. Is like...
It don't got no face.
A female ain't gonna go through a McDonald's drive-thru. Say you bossed up, you in a Mercedes, you got your bread, and you see a nigga that might look good to you in a McDonald's drive-thru on your lunch. You're not about to... Y'all aren't gonna drop your standards just for some dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. A man will... I done seen some crazy.
Hey,
shit.
I have brothers, so hey, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, I do think that in a realistic like tone in my mature self, that I think asking somebody what their body count is ridiculous. Because why do you care?
It is.
And then if it happened before you and it's not, let's say, like there's no rumors about me, or not even rumors, fuck a rumor, because rumors are rumors. But let's say there's no fact, like you said, oh, I bust her down and it actually did happen about me. When you met me and we're talking, we're dating, we'd have been around, and nobody said they touched me that of, or in our career radius. But prior to my last duty station, or the case might be, yeah, I had sex before. Why the fuck does it matter? You didn't even know I existed. Yeah. You didn't even know me.
You ain't start fucking when you met me.
Exactly. So hello. But it's a lot of men. I'm pretty sure next episode when I get another man, I'm like, yeah, I get my woman, like what that nigga said. His name was Dirk. Was like, oh, she only got 2 bodies, and I don't want no bitch that's out here when he got like 7 baby mamas. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You got proof you had sex.
They ain't making us look good.
Hello, like we see you. You know what I'm saying? And it just don't be. You don't be.
Do you? Is that something that like if it was, you might not directly like ask it, but if it's something that ended up coming up, like would it affect how you look at that person?
No, because I don't care. I told you I'm a feminist. Live your life. Like, live your fucking life. Now, same though. I can't agree though. I can't agree, unfortunately, ladies. I'm sorry. That I don't want to be with somebody and I'm out and everybody fucks you. Mm-hmm. That's going to piss me the fuck off because it's like, you was fucking him how you was fucking me?
Yeah,
fact. You know what I mean? Like, fuck no. Like, no wonder why that bitch is staring at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So that is kind of frustrating. It's annoying. It's just like, well, do I look silly? Like, I'm the one. You know what I mean? I'm the one that locked in, but really, this person was out here fucked 5 people.
Exactly.
You look goofy, wife.
Even though it did happen before me, it's like now my image is like
damn, he goofy. You know what I'm saying? He wipes her. Yeah. So I can't agree with that. It is kind of, you don't want to be in the same area with the people you hunch. If you hunch 5 people in West Bummerfuck, who gives a fuck? But like here in Korea, is just so fucking ghetto. It's very small. Ghetto. It's very fucking small, and it's very ghetto. And the way shit runs fucking wild here. You can't always believe everything that everybody says though in Korea. Korea is a very messy, toxic,
like high school
on steroids place that you cannot believe everything that you hear about people. Because I didn't heard a lot of shit about me, like we talked about in my podcast. I didn't heard a lot of shit about me. And I'm like, I did what? With who? Fuck. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that. I didn't know I did that. What the fuck? But yeah, it'd be like, it's just so, at the same time, it's like, you gotta take Korea with a grain of salt because when you have that small town popularity and when you are known or when you are attractive, people will attach themselves to you off the strength of clout. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how it be. So sometimes it's like, yeah, with a grain of salt, this nigga like, yeah, I fucked her whole time, never fucking touched anybody. Like, I just had a homegirl the other day that talked to me and my friend group about it. Like, somebody brought up that he had fucked her, and she was like, I never even talked to this man in my life. But because she's starting to get her popularity up, you know what I'm saying, and is a pretty girl, and it has a nice shape, people are starting to attach themselves to her because she's outside now. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I hate though with the male and female shit. They're gonna believe the male over the woman every fucking day, and that's just annoying. It's frustrating because I was a victim of that when all my shit was going on. If a male said they hunched me, everybody believed it, and I'm like, y'all. If I'm telling you that it didn't happen, this is my vagina. If I'm telling you that it didn't happen, fuck what I gotta say though. As the woman, oh, she lying. It's always about what he said. It's fact. That's as a woman, that's very, very, very unfortunate, and it's very shitty that they're gonna believe the male over you. But these niggas be lying on their dick.
Yeah, they definitely do. Niggas definitely be capping.
They still do that shit, cap for no fucking reason.
At our big age.
And let me ask you another juicy question since we getting into it, cause there's some questions on my card that I had some viewers ask. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They wanted to know. So you dating shorty, right? Y'all vibed in, y'all linked in. And y'all finna hunch, or y'all about to hunch, or y'all done hunched. What do you feel like makes sex good or great?
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the best sex be either the sex that you're not supposed to be having. B, sex while you under the influence.
Okay.
Whether that be high, drunk, whatever.
Yeah.
Or C, sex with a person that you're attached to.
Okay.
Like that there's emotions involved.
Okay.
I think out of those 3, it probably would be the the person that you're attached to.
That you're attached to, that you genuinely
especially
like.
a person that you know for a fact, like, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, this me.
Ain't nobody
into it.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say too much. But definitely someone that you like are emotionally attached to, feel like you'd be willing to wild out a little more.
I feel like I agree. I feel like sex with somebody that you actually care about or genuinely like is always going to be 10 times better than drunk sex cool. Yeah. What's the other one you said? Oh, the sex you're not supposed to be having. It's cool, but it's like, damn, we can't even really...
That post-nut clarity gonna hit.
Okay, we ain't supposed to be doing this shit for real. Damn, I shouldn't have did that shit. Fuck. You know, Facts. But the person that you, like, emotionally attached to or, like, especially for me, I feel like emotional. I'm like a passionate lover. Like, that's just my thing. Like, I like to be that don't mean I'm saying slow and boring. I'm just saying, like, passionate. Like, you love me, I like, we genuinely like each other, or we love each other, and it's very intimate. That's gonna be the best over the spontaneous or the drunk sex.
Because then it becomes more than just you just fucking and like more of like I'm trying to please you and you
is my person and we doing this shit together and goddamn this shit is beautiful. Yeah, that's like the best. But I feel like a lot of people are stuck, or the society is stuck on the sneaky link, and let's just.
I was going to ask you about that earlier.
What you going to ask me?
I was just going to ask, like, what was your like take on sneaky links? Like,
what's my take on sneaky links? I think sneaky link. Sneaky link. What's a sneaky link again? Okay, so we don't like each other. We like each other. We just link it on the low. A sneaky link
is more so like y'all might not have feelings for each other, but you're comfortable enough that y'all be fucking, and you know what I'm saying. If you out drinking and you about to leave, hey, what you doing?
Hey, what's up? Yeah. I feel like it's fun. So the girls probably want to be like, it's this society, we shouldn't meet. Everybody cares. Realistically, sneaky links are fun as fuck. They're fun as fuck. But at the same time, you know, having self-respect is very important. So if you know this motherfucker's only hitting you up to fuck, if you're okay with that, nothing wrong with that. If you're okay with that, then it's okay. But at the same time, it's like have some type. It's like levels. If you start to like this person and you like this person, but they're only hitting you up for sex. The only reason why you're having sex with them is because you like them. Like, you know, that's the access you have to them because they'll have sex with you, but they only like you. Is when you gotta draw back. Like, damn, only reason I'm having sex with him because I like him a lot, but he only likes me to sex, so I'll just have sex with him because that's the only time I'll be able to have that access. Yeah. So I was like, once it crosses that line, it's like, all right. But I feel like if y'all have an agreement, I feel like a lot of let's get into it. So I feel like a lot of times men and women lie about their intentions up front. If you just want to fuck, say that. Let me ask you something. Are you intimidated, like to fuck up the play if you was to tell a girl like I kind of just want to hunch? Kind of got to reel them in a little bit first, and then.
I think that came with like a little maturity.
Okay.
Because I would say like my younger self for sure, I would, you know what I'm saying, tell them what they want to hear. But as I got older and realized that like I was, you know what I'm saying, hurting people.
Right. They was liking you because you was telling them this motherfucker made up make believe for the story first, and then you fucked, and they're like, got your coochie, gotta go.
Yeah, got him. It's like with over the years I've matured a lot, and I think it more so just becomes a thing of like the inevitable is going to happen regardless of whether you lie or tell the truth. So you may as well at least tell the truth to save yourself that like feeling bad because. Yeah,
you didn't tell the truth. Do you feel like that has like, well, have you experienced having just being straight up like, okay, this is kind of what this is, and this is what it ain't?
Yeah.
Was it successful?
It has been successful times, and then there has been times where it was like, all right, well, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And I would much rather it be a situation where the person was like, all right, I don't want to do this than be like yes and be trying to keep it Pete.
Yeah.
And then
all the time he fucked up.
You feel me? You catch this work, and now you. Falling in love and acting all crazy and fucked up in your feelings and stuff. I
feel like
because then I consider that being your fault. Yeah, because I told you the truth. I told you.
I feel like I'm the epitome of tell me what the fuck this is from the front because I know how to play my motherfucking role. One thing about me, P, is my motherfucking name, okay? SweetTeaPod. Don't play with it. But I feel like if you tell me what it is from the jump, I 10 toes can stand up because I'm going to place you in my life accordingly. Mm-hmm. So if you're telling me, you're the only one I want to talk to and you're just so beautiful and I can see myself with you and like I really vibe with you, just different. Shorty, you're just different. Right? And I'm like, I'm locking in with you. Like, yeah, I'm just different.
Yeah.
And then you switch up on me. What the fuck? You could have just been like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I like you. You cool as fuck. We vibe. Like, I really like your vibe. We vibe well together. But right now, I'm not really looking for that. I'm just kind of trying to have fun and let's vibe. Once you say let's vibe, I'm locking into just vibe. And everything else I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to go on dates. I don't mean I'm fucking them. I'm going to continue to go on dates and do what the fuck I want to do. But when it comes to get my socks rocked off, I'm going to go to you. You know what I'm saying? Or we're going to have that conversation. But we already said it from the beginning. So I feel like a lesson to these men and women out here. Tell these motherfuckers the truth from the jump. Tell them, you know what I'm saying? Your intentions. So that way, like you said, that's on you now.
Yeah.
If you caught feelings, make sure you just tell me so I can fall the foot back so we can stop doing this. Because I still think you're cool. But our agreement was we just hunching.
Yeah.
And if you know you can't do that, or now we're coming to the point where you're catching feelings. Because naturally, I do feel like feelings are going to be caught naturally just a little bit. Not like overly calling on the phone or annoying, like being annoying, but like
you're gonna start to care about that person.
Yeah, so it's like once I get to the point, I'm like, damn, I care about you a little too much. It's like, okay, let me check myself. But I do think it's unrealistic to be like, no feelings are gonna be caught at all, especially if you put it down.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Do it again.
Yeah. You can't give like vibes and energy that you can't maintain.
So. Right. Keep the same level of energy, but I do think people should just be upfront. And I feel like a lot of people, well, maybe like you said, comes with maturity, are scared to be like, don't lie to get the coochie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just be
real. That don't never end well.
I'm telling you, somebody's gonna be cool with it. If that one wasn't, hey.
It's a lot more of these women out here that's keeping it P than you think. If you just keep it a buck, and like, you'll be surprised for real.
I respect that as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you okay? Cool. That's what we doing. Don't be mad when you see me out here on a date now, nigga. You ain't like this before. You ain't like me for real, right? So I'm outside, thugging with my rounds. No, but I think, like, to answer the question, though, I think sneaky links are fun. And I think that everybody should experience the sneaky links. Maybe one time you're like, cause it's like the little low-key shit. Like, they y'all out in the club. Y'all not supposed to be talking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on some low shit, but y'all in the club, you in the cut, they in the cut. You just...
Y'all making eye contact, shoot a little text back here and there. Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fun.
Wait till we leave this motherfucker.
Right. I see you over there flirting. Cool.
Don't worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a fun... It definitely is a fun.
That goes into the sex you probably shouldn't be having, but you having it. That's why it's so good.
It's fun. It's a time, but then that time definitely comes to an end.
It does.
It definitely comes to an end. So I would say,
cut it off.
Yeah, it's gonna get
too
there.
Deep and it's over.
So we didn't talked about sneaky links. We didn't talked about showing double standards a little bit. What makes a girl a whore? You wanting to get married and stuff like that. So like. Are you dating right now?
Yes.
You are dating? Y'all mind y'all don't be in his DMs. Mind your business. Okay, anyway. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in to the SweetTeaPod. This episode, I don't know what we're going to call this one. I got to think real good. But again, your name is?
Tre.
And yeah, we had a good little talk. I enjoyed this. Thank you for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having me. I
of course.
It,
did you have fun?
I did. You definitely got into some questions.
We got to the tea. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.